Hi, this is Mary Ellen with Portraits of Me, and today I'm coming to you with a tag video, and I'm really excited to do this one because it sounded like so much fun. Angela from Coffee and Chapters recorded this video, and I'm a faithful follower of hers, and so when I saw her do this, I thought I need to do this tag. It's such a fun one, and it's only 8 questions, and so I thought I would give this one a try. So I will link her video below so you can see her answers to this. And I tried to find the originator to this tag video but couldn't find it. I actually looked at videos back going as far as 2014. So if you know who the originator is, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to give them credit in my description box when I find out who it is. But let's go ahead and do this tag. The tag is called My Life in Books tag. So the first question is to find books that begin with the initials of your name. So my name is Mary Ellen Herrera, so I need to find an M and an H. And so for the books that I chose, for the M, the first thing I thought of was this book right here, Magics. So that's my M. And my H is this book right here, which is Haunted. Oh, you can't see because of the nice Barnes & Noble sticker, but it's Haunted, so there you go. First initial, last initial. The second question is, count your age on your bookshelf. Now, unfortunately, I have to skip this question because right now I can't get to my bookshelves. I have my cousin staying with me for a few weeks, and her children are staying in our living room, which is where my bookshelves are currently located. So her bed and all her stuff is actually in front of them. So I couldn't count the books to my age, but that's the next question. If you want to do this tag, would be to count your age on the bookshelf. Question number 3. Pick a book set in your country. Well, that's a pretty easy one because it seems like a lot of books are set in the United States, and that's where I'm at. So the book I'm picking for that one is The Thunder of Giants. And those who follow my channel know that this was a book that I picked out of my TBR, and this is actually a book that begins in Canada, but the main character goes on a trip to California, and the majority of her story is in Hollywood. So that is the book I'm picking for the country I reside in. The next question is, pick a book that is your favorite color. My favorite color is red, and so I picked this book right here because it's red. Oh, I think I skipped a question. I'll do that one after this one. So anyways, here's my red book. This one is The Robe by Lloyd C. Douglas. And I love this book. It's actually my favorite book, but this is the book in red that I'm picking. And then here's the question I skipped. It's pick a book that is set in the country you would like to visit. And I originally was thinking of Spain, but I couldn't find any books on my bookshelf that were centered in Spain, and so my runner-up is Egypt. And so I found a book that I just recently read last year in October, and that book is The Mummy. So this is a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I read it in October as part of my October Halloween TBR, and so this is the book that I wish I could, well, not the book. The place this book is where I would like to visit one day is Egypt. The whole book does not, of course, take place in Egypt, but it does mention it, and of course that's where the mummy is first located, so that's the book I'm picking. Okay, the next question is, which book do you have the fondest memories of? And for me, that goes back to grade school and the book that got me into reading. My 4th grade teacher would set us all down after our lunch break and read us a chapter of this book, and because of that I have fond memories of it, and it's because of this book that my love and desire for reading actually grew. So the book is this one right here. I actually have the box set that has the newer novels in it, but I wanted to show you this one because this was the actual book, well, not this one, but this is the actual rendition of the book that got me hooked on the Narnia series. So this is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and this is the one that got me into reading and I have the fondest memories of. Actually, there's a lot of books in my childhood that I have fond memories of, and maybe one day I'll do a video on that and show you and share those books with you. Okay, on to the next question. Which book did you have the most difficult reading? That's actually a repeat of a book that I just showed you in this video. Can you guess which one it is from the previous books I showed? I tossed it that way. Let me go get it. This is the book that I have the hardest time reading. Was this book right here, Magics. I thought it was going to be so interesting because it involved magics and the seventh son, I believe. And as you can see, I didn't get very far. Well, I got pretty far actually. I got to page 314 and just never finished it. Just never had a desire to finish it. So this is the book that I'm actually having a hard time finishing. I do eventually want to try it again and reread this because at the time I was reading it, my life was pretty busy and hectic, and that could be one reason why I didn't finish it or I had trouble getting into the story. And the 8th question on this video tag is, which book on your TBR pile will give you the biggest accomplishment when you finish it? And that book I have right here is this big, huge book, Fall of Giants. Those, again, who have been following me on my channel know that I've been trying to read this book for months and months, but look at the thickness of this book. I'm actually on page 666, and I still have all this to go through because it has 980 some pages. So this is going to be the book that I have the greatest pleasure to finish, and I'll feel like I've accomplished something. It's not that the book isn't interesting. The story is really interesting. The characters are great. It's an engaging story. It's just for some reason it's so fat that after reading it for a while, I kind of want to read something else. And so I'll read other books and then come back to this one and read some more and then read other books and come back to this one. So I'm still reading it. I'm still enjoying this, but when I finish it, I will be so happy. And this is only the first book in the series. There's actually 2 other books in the series, so we'll see how I do with those ones. And those are the questions to the original tag. However, I'm putting a little twist on this book tag. I thought of a bonus question that we could add to this tag that I thought would be lots of fun. So if you're interested in doing this bonus question, I hope you do, because I think it's an interesting question. I'm really curious to see what your guys' answers are to this question. So here's my bonus question. Pick a book about a character who shares your name. So I thought that would be lots of fun to see if I could find a book that has a character, or one of the main characters' names is Mary Ellen. I looked through my books. I couldn't find any in my books, and I don't remember reading a story where the character's name is Mary Ellen, but I did find a book online where the character shared my name. The book that I found was called Bound for Oregon, and the main character's name is Mary Ellen Todd, and it's a story about her and her family. They live in Arkansas and they're traveling all the way to Oregon. And so there's the book that has the main character that has my name, that shares my name. So if you do this tag, and I hope you do, please do that bonus question. I would love to hear about books where your name is mentioned as the main character. And that's it. That's the tag. This was lots of fun, and if you thought this was fun, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' tag, so if you're interested in doing this video, please come back to my video and leave a comment and your link, and I'd be happy to view your video and see what your answers are to your questions. This tag was lots of fun. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!